Obviously, with the events in Israel, it's a very, very sad time. A lot of conflicting events. Jake has his own personal take on this, and I'm very interested to hear it. He really wanted to talk about this subject. So here we are, Jake. What's your thoughts on what's going
Yeah,
on in Israel? And
yeah. First of all, I just wanted to say, how hard this hits home for me. You know, I'm Jewish myself, and seeing these events happen over in Israel, you know, it makes me mad. Um, no one in Israel deserves this. No one in Palestine deserves this. I agree with that. Um, you know, Definitely these last couple of days have been a disaster for Israel, though, and I feel like this time Israel is going to respond. They're going to come in, and they're not going to stop responding until the job is done because this has been going on for years and years of fighting, and I think Israel has just had enough. But you know, um, we also gotta we also gotta remember, that Hamas and Palestine is not the only ones we're worried about over there in the Middle East war, which we're also worried about Lebanon and, Iran, because for some reason, I don't know why, but everyone has a problem against Jewish people. So Iran has been killing Jewish people as well, Israel people as well. And why is that, you may ask? Because I do wanna say this, because this is a part of why Iran has the money to buy those guns. Um, President Trump placed sanctions on Iran that basically kept Iran whole. And when the new Joe Biden administration took over, he removed those sanctions and started giving Iran some money so Iran could go out and buy guns.
yeah, so first of all, what Jake said right there was absolutely true. You can look it up. That's fact based. Second of all, I think Jake has worlds of reason to feel the way he does. That's his people. And all the respect to that. The one thing I will say to what Jake commented to is he said we have other places over there in the Middle East to worry about. The Middle East is full of chaos. Whether you have sides you agree with or disagree with, it's a chaos place in the world. So that must be noted too. It's not just one singular country, although we may have our opinions of what it is. It's a lot going on over there. But I'll weigh in a little more later. Thomas, what you have on the situation or what Jake said?
I mean, it's a very terrible week for these people in Iran. Innocent civilians are being killed, and all these videos the terrorist group is showing is absolutely disturbing. And having all these weapons by Iran and all these hostile countries towards the United States, it's really a failure on our part for having it on our watch. And I hope for all the people in Israel, I hope they are safe and hopefully they could get through this. I mean, it's really terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to bring up one more thing. Hamas, the reason why, most of this violence has occurred, I think, so most people may not know this, but Hamas hasn't had a real election since 2008. And when they had that election in 2008, basically they elected a terrorist government in the Hamas to lead that, to lead Hamas. And I believe, that's basically why this conflict has started and why this conflict had, escalated to this, unfortunately.
Okay, so two parts I really want to dig into, especially based on what Thomas and Jake said. What Jake said right there is also very true. Hamas is the driver in Palestine, and Jake talked a little bit earlier. You can feel bad for the Palestinian civilians. Like I have my
Hmm.
disagreements. I think we should be firmly with Israel. I think Israel is the only pro-American country or surrounding a lot of non-American countries, surrounding a lot of countries that would like to see us dead, if we're being honest. But so that's why but I understand where the pro-Palestinian people are coming from. I may have some disagreements, but I understand it's in good faith. We don't want people to die. We don't want innocent people to die, right? What I don't understand is the people going out and cheering specifically what happened this weekend. In my opinion, that's disgusting. I'm not going to waste much time talking about that. That's just what I say. They're not reasonable to me, and they're insulting to Jake. So that's what I will say to that. Now, what Thomas brought up specifically was how they're posting videos of taking these young girls, dancing around with their dead bodies. What's that a lot like? Well, if you guys remember, that's a lot like ISIS. That was about a lot like ISIS. They did all those beheading videos about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, and ISIS shrunk. So this is, I don't want anybody to die. I don't want them to put a single one of those garbage videos that they're doing, and then saying, I think they're saying is glory to God or something. No, not glory to God. We need to heal for that. But anyways, without getting too much into that, I would say that, well, they're putting themselves on notice. The world's watching, and I think the next goal is going to be, like Jake said, to destroy them. But we wish for all the innocent people, we wish everything the best. I know we gave some opinions here, some strong opinions. We wish the best.